Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you. I'm Robert Nava. I have the privilege of serving as the Vice President for University Advancement and the President of the San Francisco State Foundation here at San Francisco State. So it's my pleasure to welcome you today to our campus and to a typical San Francisco summer for those of you that are coming in from outside the Bay Area. We are so delighted here at San Francisco State to be working with our colleagues and partners in IEN in establishing and organizing this event today. And I'm so happy that we have colleagues from the Cal State University campuses that are here with us, the University of California, some private institutions as well, volunteers, directors from boards, and also, of course, the investment professionals that do so much in this space. So it's going to be a wonderful dialogue and discussion over the next day and a half. Wanted just to say a few brief words about San Francisco State on behalf of our president, Dr. Les Wong. Dr. Wong is in Long Beach at the mothership, the CSU mothership, and will be with us tomorrow, and you'll hear from President Wong tomorrow, and his thoughts and ideas about this whole space of divestment, the role of universities and foundations. So President Wong looks forward to that. Today, you may have noticed, I hope you felt the energy of this institution. Yesterday was the first day of classes. So we're welcoming back about 32,000 students to campus, 8,000 new students, both freshmen and transfer. So you can really feel the energy of San Francisco State, our students, our faculty, all their ideas and energy. For those of you that aren't familiar with San Francisco State University or the CSU, let me just quickly say, friends, that we're part of a great system, the largest public university system in the country, the Cal State University system. There's 23 campuses that do amazing work in preparing the workforce, the researchers, the teachers, business leaders, policymakers all over the world. We have over 450,000 students, current students, and we have over 3 million alumni doing great things all over the country. How many alumni here from CSU? Let me see. Cal State System alumni? Great. Thank you. I'm actually going to turn it over to our colleague, Tony Cortese, Dr. Tony Cortese, who's been, and his team with George and Barbara and their team with IEN that have been just so instrumental in developing the architecture for the discussions and the policy statements about socially responsible investing, divestment from fossil fuels, et cetera, but IEN has done an amazing job in developing a framework that is so helpful to us on the university campuses and foundations and other organizations that are really debating and thinking about how to respond to these challenges, and how do we align the values of our institutions or our foundations with best practices and sustainable investments. So IEN has just done an amazing job in assisting us to do this and to think about this. Before I ask Tony to come up, let me just ask one other last question. How many volunteers, that is foundation directors, trustees, that are with us right now? Would you raise your hand? Looks like we have two. Thank you. Yes, we have a couple. Thank you. Special thanks to our leaders from the foundation boards that have done so much to work with us and help us through this space. Here at San Francisco State, you'll hear more from several of our directors about the process that San Francisco State Foundation went through in 2013 when our board, after lots of discussion, decided to take the steps to divest from fossil fuels and carbon. It was a long process, and they'll be sharing that perspective. But I know many of our campuses are going through conversations like this right now, and part of the discussion we'll have today is going to be very helpful to us and to our colleagues that are going through this process. So as Tony Cortese says, we're here and we all learn. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend and colleague, Dr. Tony Cortese. Tony, thank you.